내가 조금은 잃었어.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, the season hasn't gone as smoothly for them as I'm sure they hoped it would. The good news is we still have a good chunk of it left to play, but if they're going to make a run, they better do it soon. Fellas, it seems like so much goes into being successful at the professional level. I want to ask a more general question. What was the key to your success as a player and as a champion?
You know what? Most people would say you would start at the top, but I'll start where it began. Wilmot Benjamin, Tom Donahue, coaches who've helped me.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat. Well, guys, they got swept in last year's series. You know, that's the first and foremost thing in their minds as they look to turn the tables this time around.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And you know, Greg.
Both would love to get the upper hand early. This game, to me, is psychological. A win here provides that edge you're looking for.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is out there with Freak, and it's Dang in at the 3 spot. On defense, Miami. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for him. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserve.
And a wide open look for Freak. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Freak's got 5 points so far. And whenever Freak finds himself in New York, Clark, you can always bet on seeing his mom and dad in the stands watching him play.
Well, Freak is somewhat the pride of New York with his roots and ties to the city. When they own you, they embrace you, you're theirs. And it's always nice to see a player getting that kind of love from his hometown fans.
Bosch can't hit.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. Here's Johnson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And Jarrett Jack, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Jack's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
It's Dragic with the drive, expanding his range. And it's Freak missing. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Let's now go to Doris Burke over across the way, who spoke with Lionel Hollins, and Doris, take it away.
A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor. With his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And that one's good.
It's hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Freak following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Freak. The rebound by Johnson. Brooklyn trailing. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Offensive rebound. Lopez. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Freak sets a screen for Dragic. There's the feed to Freak. Brooklyn with the rebound. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
So it's Miami now. After the basket by Brooklyn, it's stolen by Jack. And they're running. Here's Caldwell Pope. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now here's Dragic. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. He used that pick to get in close.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Young. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And a new group in for the Nets. Margnani is checked in. Brooklyn leading by 4. They've got Robinson. Ryan Roberts out there with Jarrett Jack. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Roberts passes to Jack. Lopez right side, and stolen by Freak, and now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Freak. Bangs home the trifecta. Freak's got 10. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Lopez a screen. And Roberts kicks to Lopez. A second chance effort. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Wade on the wing. Passes it to Freak. All alone. That's good. He's got 12.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points, Greg. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
Now here is Jack. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte. Here's Hollis Jefferson. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Now the dish to Whiteside. Kicks to Winslow. Six on the shot clock. The 11-footer. Rebound, Brooklyn.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic looked really strong. He finished with 19 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint.
There we go. A big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Young comes in for Robinson. And it's Johnson in for Hollis Jefferson. And then for Miami, Dang comes in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. Now Jack following the three-point attempt by Freak. Outside Jack. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
There's the screen. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Now here's Johnson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Winslow with it. He's guarded by Johnson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Brooklyn. And that does it for the first half of play. Nets lead by...
Thanks, Kevin.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Freak really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
On the floor for Miami, Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is out there with Freak, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. Jack against Dragic. Three-pointer. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Freak.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Out left to the wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. 10 points for him. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
And that one's good. Freak.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he can't hit the second.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
That one goes. Count it. Dragic has got his second basket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Bosch. He feeds it to Freak. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Johnson with it. Out defended by Freak. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 5. Outside Dragic. Freak sets a screen for Dragic. Down low. Goes up off the pick. And the jam by Whiteside.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Jack's shot is good.
How sweet was that one? Jack has a great-looking shot.
Miami's on 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Dragic the pass to Freak. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Jack against Dragic. And Jack kicks to Lopez. Back to Jack. Free throw line jump shot. Miami grabs the miss. Tang's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dragic dishes to Freak. For the tie. The rebound by the Nets. Caldwell Pope's got the pass to Jack. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
For the lead, it falls. And 3 more from Freak. Freak's got 12 points in just the second half. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Young sets a screen for Johnson. Shoots from the block. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Jack against Dragic. No good from Jack.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Freak. He's got 26 points, and talk about the 3 ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Joe Johnson. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Green, no luck. Nets trail by 4. 1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. They grab their own miss. Hollis Jefferson passes to Roberts. Picked by Bargnani. Looking to end the drought. Rebound by the Heat.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. Number 1, the Heat.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. 6th in steals, 10th in free throw shooting. And you know what? They're also in the top half of the league in scoring second chance points. There's room for improvement there, but I don't think they're too disappointed with what they've done in that area so far.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
And Roberts kicks to Robinson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Justice Winslow. The Nets have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. Free throw good. Robinson. DJ Augustine's checked in for free. The Heat leading by 4. Johnson is out there with Young. Then it's Jarrett Jack. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's Whiteside off the drive. And he gets it to go.
Once he gets inside like that, even an excellent defensive effort isn't enough.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Screen by Young. Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. And 12 points here for Thaddeus Young.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And that one's good.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And Jack, here we go. The 11-footer takes a big high bounce and goes in. Jack's got 5 points in the quarter.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Lets it go from 14. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 9 assists now tonight. Jack dishes to Johnson. Unloads from 13. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Dragic the pass to Freak. Right side a screen. Wade outside. The kick out to Dragic. And there's another one for the Heat.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
Jack up on top. He's guarded by Dragic. And Jack kicks to Young. And Whiteside sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Finished off the break. And now a 7-point Heat lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, their second chance points have been a story. all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Everyone here at the Barclays Center, and welcome to the call. Go, Nets, answer.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And Miami with a change here, too. Chris Bosh is checked in for Dwayne Wade. The Heat leading by 5.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
It's Dragic with the drive. Here's Freak, and that one's good. Freak's got 33 points.
High-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
Here's Lopez, and a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got his 6th assist on the night. Dragic against Jack. Freak gets the Dragic. The three-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 5. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's some good play tonight for Jack. He's got 11 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
To the left side wing. Bosh, no one around him. Had the space there, but it's offline. Jack dishes to Johnson.